Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever been in one of those really important meetings where the technology just completely gives up on you? You know, the video freezes, the audio sounds like a robot, and boom, the entire vibe is just gone. It's so frustrating, right? Well, today we're going to solve that. We're going to break down exactly what goes into a top-notch modern boardroom system piece by piece, and I promise we'll do it in a way that makes total sense to everyone. So here's the game plan. First up, we'll talk about what a modern boardroom even is these days. Then we'll get into the good stuff, the blueprint of the whole system, component by component. After that, we'll meet the two big players we're looking at, Cisco and Poly. And finally, we'll wrap it all up to help you figure out the best path forward. Sound good? Let's jump in. Okay, Section 1. Welcome to the modern boardroom. Look, before we get all nerdy about cameras and codecs, we gotta ask the big question, why? Why is a system like this no longer just a cool gadget, but something a business absolutely has to have? I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You're in a super important meeting, maybe with a huge client, or the CEO is on the line, and then it happens. The connection drops. Someone's frozen mid-sentence. You can't get your presentation to show up on screen. It's not just frustrating, it looks really unprofessional, and it just grinds everything to a halt. Well, that is the exact problem we're here to fix, for good. You know, the thing is, we have to totally rethink what a boardroom even is. It's not just four walls and a big table anymore, not with hybrid work and teams spread all over the world. Today, it's the central hub, the digital command center where your key people come together to make the big decisions. It doesn't matter if they're in the room or 1,000 miles away. It's really become the nerve center of the whole company. So you might be thinking, why can't I just plop a laptop on the table? And that's a fair question, but the difference is huge. A professional system, first of all, connects your hybrid teams so smoothly that it actually feels like everyone's in the room together. That right there saves a ton of time and travel money. And when everyone can hear and see each other perfectly, decisions get made faster and better. Plus, let's be real, it just projects an image of being on top of your game, modern, professional, and ready for business. All right, on to Section 2. This is where we really get our hands dirty. The system blueprint. Think of it like we're going to open up the hood and look at all the parts inside. We're going to go through every single component one by one. And I promise, no confusing tech speak, just simple explanations of what each piece is and why you actually need it. Now, here's a really important thing to understand right up front. We're looking at two different paths here, a solution from Cisco and a solution from Poly. But here's the key. Both are absolutely world-class. They're designed to do the exact same thing, give you a perfect meeting experience. They even share a lot of the same types of components. The real question isn't which one is better, it's which one is the better fit for us. So think of it as choosing between two amazing options. Okay, let's start with the core system. Think of this as the brains and senses of the operation. The first piece is the video codec. This is literally the brain of the whole system. It's a powerful little computer that does all the heavy lifting, processing all the video and audio to make the magic happen. Then you have the eyes, two smart cameras. And why two? Well, it means we can get a great view of the whole room and a perfect close-up of the person talking. And they're smart because they do it automatically. They just find the speaker and zoom in. It makes it so much more engaging for people calling in. And of course, you need ears. That's where the 3 table microphones come in. We place these around the table so they can pick up every single word crystal clear no matter where you're sitting. No more leaning in and yelling at the mic. Next up are the parts you'll actually be using every day, the stuff that makes it feel effortless. You've got the touch controller. Basically, it's a super simple remote control for the whole room. You want to start a meeting? Just tap the screen. Done. Then there's the wireless sharing. This is like a magic button for your laptop. No more messing with cables and adapters. You just press a button and boom, your screen is up there for everyone to see. And then the main event, the giant 98-inch interactive display. Seriously, this thing is more than just a big screen. It's a huge collaborative canvas. Your presentations will look absolutely amazing in 4K. But the best part? You can walk right up to it and use it like a giant digital whiteboard. You can draw on it, make notes on documents, and brainstorm with the team. It completely changes the dynamic of a meeting. Okay, let's talk about the hidden heroes, the stuff working behind the scenes that makes everything flawless. First, you've got the cables and network switch. Think of this as the central nervous system. It provides all the power and a super stable data connection, so you never have to worry about dropouts. Then there's a really cool piece of tech called an audio DSP. Just think of it as an invisible sound engineer living in the room. Its entire job is to cancel out annoying echoes and background noise. You know, like the hum from the AC or someone clicking away on their keyboard. It's what makes the audio sound so clean and professional. And finally, something you might not think about, boardroom lighting.
This isn't just any lighting, it's like having a mini studio set up so everyone on camera looks sharp and clear, not like they're sitting in a cave.
And a huge part of this isn't even the hardware itself, it's the service. You're not just getting a bunch of boxes dropped at your door. This is a white glove service. That means professional installation, where experts set everything up, make the wiring invisible, and tune the audio and video perfectly for your specific room. So it works flawlessly from day one. And on top of that, you get a 3-year warranty and support plan. This is basically your insurance policy. It's complete peace of mind, knowing that if anything ever goes sideways, help is just a phone call away. Your investment is totally protected. All right, we know all the parts now, so let's see how they come together in our first option. It's time to meet the brands, starting with Cisco, a name that's pretty much synonymous with enterprise communication. So what's in the Cisco package? Well, the brain is their powerful CSKIT EQ codec. The eyes are 2 of their awesome room vision PTZ cameras. That PTZ just means they can pan, tilt, and zoom all on their own to follow the action. For the ears, you've got 3 of Cisco's top-notch table microphones. You'll control everything with the slick Cisco Touch Navigator. And that invisible sound engineer we talked about? In this setup, it's the incredible Q-Sys core processor, which is a real powerhouse in the audio world. So, why would you go with Cisco? Well, the biggest reason is if you're already a Cisco shop. If your company lives on Cisco WebEx, this system will feel like it was made for you. It's just a perfect, seamless fit. Another huge one is security. Cisco is trusted by some of the biggest, most secure organizations on the planet, so you know it's rock solid. They also pack in a ton of smart AI-powered features like speaker tracking and that noise removal we mentioned earlier. And honestly, you're buying into decades of proven reliability. You just know it's gonna work. Okay, let's switch gears and look at our other fantastic option. It's time to talk about Poly, a company that is absolutely legendary when it comes to amazing audio and video. So what does the Poly package look like? The brain here is the super flexible Poly G7500 codec. The eyes are 2 of their Studio E60 smart cameras, and these things are known for having an absolutely gorgeous 4K picture. For the ears, you get 3 Poly IP table mics, which are famous for making voices sound incredibly rich and clear. Everything is managed through the sleek Poly TC10 touch controller. And for the audio processing, the invisible sound engineer is a Clear One Converge Pro, another heavyweight champion in the audio world. So what makes Poly such a great choice? Well, their superpower is flexibility. If you use Microsoft Teams one day, Zoom the next, and maybe something else the day after, Poly handles it all without breaking a sweat. It just works with everything. Then there's their audio. I mean, it's legendary for a reason. They just have a knack for making people sound amazing. Their camera tech is also super smart. It's like having a little TV director in the room, creating these cool, dynamic shots all on its own. And honestly, the stuff just looks great. It's got this really modern, intuitive design that anyone can walk up to and use. Okay, we've seen the individual parts, and we've met the 2 big players. So for our last section, let's bring it all home. We're going to do a quick side-by-side comparison and really talk about the value this brings to the business. This little chart makes it super easy to see the differences. When it comes to ease of use, they're both fantastic. Cisco's just seamless if you're in that world, while Poly gives you that same simple experience on any platform you want. For audio, again, both are excellent. Cisco is a champ at using AI to kill background noise, while Poly is just famous for that rich, true-to-life voice quality. And video, Cisco's is crisp and clear with great tracking. Poly's has a similar quality, but with some extra director features that can feel really cinematic. And both are built to scale. The bottom line is you can't make a bad choice here. It's all about what's right for your company. So just to wrap up what you're actually getting here, remember, it's way more than just a pile of tech. It's really a complete 3-part solution. First, you get the entire future-ready boardroom system we've talked about. Second, you get that professional on-site installation and tuning. And third, you get that 3-year warranty that gives you total peace of mind. It's the whole package. But let's talk about what this really means for the business. This is the true payoff. First, you get a massive boost in efficiency. Meetings just start. No fuss, no frustration. That leads to better decisions because when communication is flawless, the ideas are clearer and the outcomes are stronger. It totally enhances collaboration, making your remote people feel like they're right there in the room. And finally, it projects an image of excellence to every single person you meet with. So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. This investment isn't really about buying technology. It's about upgrading the quality of your most important conversations. It's about removing all the friction and frustration. So, when your most critical discussions are this clear, this easy, this effortless, what new opportunities is that going to create for you?